Hi, welcome to a quick little video, a bit different than me being out in the camp of photography, all that kind of stuff, or even to do with the pond stuff. I need a new pressure wash. Mine started packing. I clean out fish pools for a living and I use a pressure wash, as you would do, because you need to get them clean. The two that I've got, well, the one's playing up and I've just got a spare one, so save her and put in around two. And I just seen this on Lidl's site. It was a special. The day I'm recording this is the day it came out, so whether they're in now or not. There was 119, 120 quid, but I mean, it's pretty good for what it is. So what I'm going to do is unbox it and then I'm going to test it out somewhere, because I pressure washed that not long ago, and so see how good it is and everything. So yeah, just a silly little video just to put on YouTube, even though for some reason I'm being monetized from AdSense, not YouTube directly, but AdSense. I'll explain about that in another video, because I don't know what my website's done to cause this, but yeah, that's another story anyway. So let's get on opening it up and see what's in the box. You get some cleaning fluid, that's to help clean like stone paving and things like that. And then also you get the brush that will rotate around to get actually that a little bit cleaner. For my purpose, I'm not going to use that. In here you've just got your normal hose connector as well as the one nozzle end. You've then got the actual trigger gun with then the extension, and on this one is already one of the parts that are fitted, which is the flat hose that's already on there, and then that just clips in and pushes around like basically any other pressure wash. I'm getting the pressure wash out for me. I couldn't really stand up to actually pull it up because my back wasn't too good that day. That's why I'm putting it out on the floor to pull it out. It's not actually that heavy really anyway. On the back here you've got the bit that where you would put the solution in as well. The handle, basically, you've just got a little button in the middle, you press that in and then it lifts up and then just pull it back out, and that, and it extends, like I say, it does extend pretty high really, and it's suitable for me as well. I'm just under 6 foot, so it's not too bad for that. To put your hose connector on, first of all you've got a little filter in there which stops the actual any little bits that are in the water just actually getting in, because you can actually use this as well to actually even suction up water without a hose source as well. So you just put the filter in and then just screw on the actual inlet as well. I mean, to change the nozzle ends, all you do is just press the button in, just twist it and just pull, and then you can put the other one in. I mean, it took me a little bit on this one because remember, it is brand new. The next time it went in easier and come out easier. And then the other one you can just put in, and you've got the one that spins around that gives you a bit more pressure, as well as then a flat one as well. So again, dependent on your use case, depends on which one you're going to use. And you do get a little hose fitting as well, which is a stop end as well, which is unusual. We normally don't get like a little hose fitting. I mean, I've got thousands of them like most of us have, but it's a useful inclusion. The trigger part fits in the middle of the actual unit itself for storage. You can use it with the long bit attached, but it is easier to take that off, and then by the side you've got 2 storage places for the 2 other hoses and the extension. I'm going to test it out now though. The only thing is I did all the front of my house, the path and the drive and everything else, about 3 weeks ago, pressure washing, and my back I did the tail end of last year, so my back's not actually dirty, but where I keep my work stuff in a little lean-to, you know, it's just a little bit dirty, so I'm going to try there and there. So, but again, this isn't the full extent of reviewing it and everything, because this is going to be a work thing for cleaning out fish pools, but I just thought I'd just share what it is. And as well, the pipe that I have, because I have to come through the front to the back, complicated, but the front bit, it's a smaller, thinner hose, and not the full thickness. And again, I always remember, and I mean, I've always said this to customers as well, and they do sometimes say it in the manual, if you're going to use a pressure wash, don't use like the extendable hoses, because the hose is thin, but as well as it expands, they're rubbish, you know. If you've got pressure wash, don't really use one of those. Try and use a solid pipe. That's just my personal thing, because I've had problems when I've been at customers and that's all the pipe they've got, and it's whatever pressure wash I've had, normally it's rubbish. So on some of those I take my own hose anyway, but I'm struggling because mine's all tangled, because again, yeah, one of those things anyway. So let's get on with this and test. I mean, what more can you say? At the end of the day, it is just a pressure wash. It works, it gets rid of the grime. That's as much as it is. With me, I buy a lot of like the Lidl and even Aldi stuff, like the tools and things like that, because one, they're cheap, but they do last a long time for me anyway. I'm not saying that's going to be for everybody else, but a lot of these times, like with this, you get a 3-year warranty on it. So that is pretty good. I mean, the specs of it is pretty good. I mean, your nominal pressure is 110 psi and max 170, which is not bad really. Wattage is 2,400 watts. You've got a cable length that is 5 meters and the hose is 10 meters. And the one thing that I do like with the hose is that it's actually integral in the windy part, so that you don't have to plug it into the actual unit itself. And then I've just, for me, because of carting it around in my back, I like things simple. If I can get done the simplest things and the less steps possible, I like to do it. So that's one thing. And then I will keep that in there, and then that just slots in there, and then that's going in the van, and then that's it. So, and you get, like, say, you've got the turbo one that goes around, which seems to work better than the flat one. But again, with the surface, and again, because I've pressure washed here not that long ago, I can't really test. I mean, my test will be next week when I start actually using it for a job. That's what it's for. And that, for me, it pays for itself. It's as simple as that. And as well, when the nozzles aren't used, you've got storage space in the actual unit as well. All I can say with these, and I mean, again, I've purchased this myself, it's not sponsored or anything else, it's just something that I personally need and I use, and I just thought I'd actually share it, because a lot of people share these like unboxings and different things about, especially Lidl and Aldi tools. So I thought, why not get on the bandwagon? So again, a bit different than my normal content, with other videos come in, blah blah blah, and everything, photography and stuff like that. Just gotta get into the mood of it. But yeah, this is just a bit of a fun little video anyway. I mean, one of its claims, it saves up to 86% water. Now, I'm not too sure how it does that, because it doesn't directly say, but again, at the end of the day, you're feeding water in, you're getting high pressure out, you're still going to be using water. The more water, I don't know. I mean, the one thing that I do like as well is the handle, because the handle on a lot of the other ones, it's always been a bit too low for me, because I'm just under 6 foot, and it was awkward to pull around. I was always pulling my back round, and again, with my back, I like to be up, so it's just another thing. But yeah, as well, you get the little integrated pin, which is actually on the unit, and you can pull that out, so if it does get blocked, just push that in, and then it'll clear that as well. I mean, it's not too heavy, it's not too light. At the end of the day, it's fine. It just does the job. Again, it's a pressure wash. What more can you really say? For what I need it for, it's a little bit different, but if you're just on the market for a pressure wash, and they are still in again, the one thing is sign up for Lidl and Aldi's email listings, because then you get to find out what's actually coming in, which is how I actually found out about this. And unfortunately, that's the problem with Lidl and Aldi, is when they do these specials, they have a certain amount in. I mean, when I went into my local one, I think it was about 10:15. I went there at 8 o'clock, just literally as they opened, because I know what it's like, and I need this. It's not like, you know, a lot of some people buy these things, and then you see them on eBay later that day at like twice the price, because people are trying to make a profit. I'm not trying to make a profit. I need it. I just finished filming. I forgot one thing. On the handle, you've just got a little minimum and max thing as well. So the more you press the trigger, that moves down and then shows you how much pressure you're doing. I don't think you really need that, but again, it's another thing just to get clogged up, in my opinion. But then if you do get one, and like I say, for 120 quid, now I've had screw fix ones which haven't lasted me as long. I mean, the first one screw fix one I had, was their £170 mark one. Literally within a day of doing one job, the pipe started to split. Took it back. I thought they'd just replace the pipe. They ended up replacing the whole pressure wash. The pipe went again, and I'm not treating them badly. I mean, this was just on one job, just around a pond. So yeah, it was just catching, and it's weak, and then the other one, the motor fell, and I'm on, like, I think my third one, and my warranties just went out, and again, I think they give you a 2-year warranty or something like that. So I'm not saying they're bad, but again, for me, they work great. At the end of the day, like I say, for 120 quid, if it lasts me 12 months, it's paid for itself. It's as simple as that. So at the end of the day, like I say, not a bad pressure wash. Time will tell if it's any good. Anyway, so I always babble, like I always say at the end of these videos. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Again, if you want to see more about my camper, about the stuff that I do, the photography and everything else, please like and subscribe and everything else, and I'll see you in the next one. So bye for now. Bye.